Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm reviewing a bunch of items from the upcoming Buffbunny launch. Everything is launching on August 31st. I will put all of the times up here if you're interested. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you're probably like, Kathryn, this hasn't even launched yet. How do you already have this stuff? So last time I made a Buffbunny review, everything was purchased with my own money, totally unaffiliated with Buffbunny or anything. I was just a girl buying some leggings. And then Heidi, who created Buffbunny, reached out to me on Instagram and said that she liked my honest review and wanted me to do one for the upcoming launch. And I said yes because I figured it was more helpful to review something before the actual launch so that you'll have all the information you need before the launch happens so you can get on it and make sure you don't miss anything. I'm still, of course, going to be giving my honest feedback on everything, mostly because I want you guys to know like what's actually worth the money, because this isn't like my typical affordable brand, so you do have to be a little bit selective with your pieces. I know you're not going to get like 10 items. Also, if you want to support me in my relationship with Buffbunny, you can use the code Kathryn, and it does support me a little bit. It doesn't cost you any more. It's also not a discount code, so I'll never know if you use it or not, but it would help me out. And I am starting dental school next week, so I am deep into some loans, people. So before we get into the items, I just wanted to talk about, is Buffbunny collection worth the price? So at this point, I have tried a bunch of stuff from Buffbunny and I really have not had any issues with any quality problems. So the price range for Buffbunny items is kind of in the mid to high price range. It's not Lululemon, but it's also not like Amazon. But I have to say, I have had quality issues with many other high-end brands. I don't need to name them, but you can check out some of my recent reviews. There are a lot of loose strings and just things in general, and I've heard a lot of things about Gymshark ripping and stuff, and I have not had any of these problems with Buffbunny at all. I've never had any loose strings, rips, or tears, and somehow they literally managed to make white leggings squat proof. I've had 2 pairs of white leggings from Buffbunny, and they are both squat proof. I tried to expose them on my last video for not being squat proof because they're white leggings, and I couldn't do it. They're actually squat proof. So I think that Buffbunny collection really does have good quality items for their price. And I also think it's worth mentioning that they actually are innovating and have like new designs coming out, and a lot of new designs and unique designs like the rosé. I believe they were the first to come out with the marble, or at least like a high quality marble legging. And now they're making like activewear materials and like regular clothes, like the Girlboss skirt set I'm gonna review today. And I reviewed their everyday dress last time. Like no one else is doing this stuff. Okay, now on to the actual items that are releasing today. So there is a ton of stuff launching. Unfortunately, I don't have everything, but I'm going to go over everything I have first and review all of that. And then at the end, I'll talk about a few of the items I don't have, and I'll insert any photos I can find of the items. I'm hoping to get all the prices to put on the screen for you guys, so cross your fingers that they send me prices. So the item I was most excited about for this launch was the Game Changer bag. Okay, I had to include Beach in there. So this is the Game Changer bag, because this is the most incredible bag. And everyone is asking about the price. I do know that the price of this bag is $96. And I know it sounds like, oh, this is almost $100. It's kind of expensive. If you try to look for another tote bag that has all of these features, first of all, you won't. Second of all, I looked into buying a tote bag like this for dental school coming up, and it was going to be like $350 to $400. This is less than $100, and it's really good quality. So I think the Game Changer bag is an absolute essential from this launch. It's just so cute, and everyone needs a bag like this. For the past 4 years in college, I've been walking around with my North Face backpack. I was thinking about continuing to use it in dental school too, but now I am a woman and I get to use a real tote bag, okay? Here's the bag. Obviously it's quite large, but I like that because I do carry around a lot of stuff. And here is this little phone pocket. It literally fits your phone perfectly, covers it up, it's not gonna fall out, but it makes it for easy access. Then you have the inside of the bag. I will show a little close-up clip. We have a 15-inch laptop compartment, so I have a 13-inch laptop, so it'll fit it just fine. Has a little magnetic closure to close in the laptop. Nice spacious middle compartment here, can fit a lot of goods. Also, sorry for the leaves ruffling in the background, Peach is playing in the tree. Then we have a little zip pocket on the other side with some other little compartments here. I've stuffed some hair ties in there, my wallet. The whole bag also zips at the top. And then here's the best part, okay? Do you see this? Do you see this? There's literally a meal prep insulated compartment of the bag. It also collapses, so when you're not using it, you have more space in the body of the bag, but when you are using it, you can kind of like push it more in here, and it actually is quite spacious. So that's the Game Changer bag. It is coming in black, shadow, this is like the gray color, pearl, which is like kind of a white color, and then mauve, which is kind of like a lighter pink. I'm really just obsessed. Okay, and now before we get into talking about too much of the activewear, I do want to go over the fabric that most of these items are coming in. Most of the items in this collection, at least the ones I have, are made of the Nubre fabric. This fabric is very similar to Lululemon Aligns. If you've had Buffbunny collection energy fabric before, it's slightly fuzzier and more brushed than that. Compared to Lululemon Aligns, I would say it's honestly one of the closest fabrics to Lululemon Aligns, but it's the tiniest bit thicker and more compressive. It still doesn't squish your butt down or anything. It does have that brushed texture. I'm not noticing any signs of pilling quite yet, but I do think it would be possible for this stuff to pill, so I would wash it inside out. It also will collect some lint. Haven't had an issue with it so far, but just be mindful of that. If you're wearing like black leggings and have like a white cat, very form-fitting, not very compressive, just very soft, buttery fabric. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the Rosa shorts. I feel like this is going to be one of the most popular items from this launch. These shorts are really cute and come in really cute bright colors. They come in onyx, which is a black color, coral, Hawaiian, which is the blue color, and Pina, which is the yellow. So I did measure the inseam myself. It seems to be about 4 inches, maybe the tiniest bit less, but I would say a 4-inch inseam. They have a seamless waistband, pockets on the side. So now I'm gonna try these on and tell you more about sizing and all that. A quick update about the shorts. So I have both the Pina color and the Hawaiian color. I wore these Hawaiian ones to the gym the other day, and then I just tried on these yellow ones, and I really thought they were different shorts at first, but I've discovered what the difference is. So these felt way more compressive, and they're even a size medium, and they were a little snug on me. I believe they made these shorts into a double thickness, probably because the yellow would probably be sheer without that. So they did really try to make these squat proof, but just know that the yellow ones, they do have a lot more compression to them. You have to size up. In the yellow ones, I could not fit into a small in these yellow ones. I would probably be able to fit in a small in the blue ones because they are single thickness. I would bet it's just the yellow ones that have the double thickness, but just warning you guys, if you do get the yellow ones, they are thicker and they are more compressive. Again, here are the Rosa shorts. They have a 4-inch inseam, so they do come down my leg decently. These shorts have a seamless waistband and do come about 1 inch over my belly button here. Pockets on the side will definitely fit a phone. These are pretty spacious. The blue feel like a light compression. I did size up to a medium on these, and I do definitely prefer the size up. I've had small shorts in Buffbunny before, and they tend to give me camel toe. In the medium, I am totally fine. No camel toe going on here. Another thing that I love about Buffbunny is that all of their seams are always above your butt. So they're never going to cut off your butt in the middle, which is really unflattering and just makes your butt look really small. The seams always go above the butt and flatter the booty nicely. We can also see that instead of having that curved seam that goes over the butt, like most pocket shorts and leggings, this seam goes around, connects to the waistband seam, so it still goes above the butt, but it also has that little curve to kind of enhance the booty a little bit. So I did wear these for a workout, and I do have to say my thighs did eat them up a little bit. I was pulling them down quite often. I think I would have preferred if these were like a 5 to 6 inch inseam because the fabric is just so soft. I feel like it really easily just rides up. So if you are worrying about the shorts riding up, these might do that. They aren't squishing my thighs at all though, so I'm not getting any of that little thigh squishage that goes on right here. So they are very flattering to thicker thighs in that way. I have 2 other pairs of Buffbunny shorts in a size small, and honestly I wore them on hikes and everything, and the legs stayed in place really well. So they were in a more slick material fabric, so it might just be the fabric, but the Allure shorts and the like black marble shorts, those stayed in place really well for me. These aren't quite doing the same. They are riding up a little more. That also may be due to this being a size medium. I don't know if this is a size medium that like it just rides up a little more because it's not quite as tight on my legs. So I'm not sure what the source of the issue is, but in the size medium, they rode up on me. These are the yellows, and I just walked around my house in these to check, and these are not rolling up at all. The extra compression from these being double thickness is really doing something. These are like glued to my leg. But as you can see, they are squishing my thighs a little more because it is tighter, so you have that trade-off. They're not gonna slide up, but they are gonna squish into your butt a little bit. I think I personally prefer a little bit less compression. These feel like a medium to maybe even high compression. Like these are pretty compressive guys. I'm still not getting any camel toe, luckily. They're still pretty flattering on the booty. Squish my butt down a little bit, but honestly, it's not looking bad. The waistband has the same amount of compression though, because it is the same double thickness as the blue. So yeah, I thought I wouldn't like the yellows because they're a little tighter. They do squish my thighs, but I like that they aren't moving up on me. And they're probably gonna be squat proof because they're double thickness. Next we have the Bae Crop, which I have in Pina, so it matches the shorts. This is also made of the Nubre fabric. It's a scoop neck tank and it has these little seam lines down the front to add a little shape and contour. And it has a little metal decal on the back, which I always love when there's a nice high quality logo. Just makes me feel fancy. Okay, here we are with the Bae Crop. So this one is a little more form-fitting than the Rosa Crop. I did go ahead and put a real bra underneath this, so I'm not wearing a sports bra underneath this. To be honest, these shirts are not my favorite from Buffbunny by any means. I just think it's a little difficult to find sports bras that would fit this kind of style strap. Most sports bras are a racer back style, so I would expect a shirt to kind of also have a racer back, just so you can hide the sports bra underneath. Because if I were to wear like the Ambrosia sports bra underneath this, you would totally see everything. So I didn't really have a sports bra that could actually hide underneath this. So if you are expecting to wear to the gym and you don't like to show your sports bra underneath, I don't think this is the best shirt for you. I do think these seams really make it contour very nicely. I thought this shirt was going to be slightly more loose. The shirt is actually pretty form-fitting. It's a very light compression top. These straps, they don't really feel like they're falling down on me too much, but they're not gonna have the same security that a racerback style top would have. They used to have the Aurora Crop in the same yellow color, and the Aurora Crop is my favorite crop top of like all time. It's the perfect length, quite compressive, and also comes in the back so you can hide a sports bra underneath that, no problem. So yeah, this top is very soft, but I just don't really see myself wearing it to the gym very much, just because I couldn't really hide sports bra straps. But I think together, these colors are really cute, obviously, because they're like meant to go together, but yeah. I also have the Rosa Crop, and this is the electric shade. I have to say, I've not seen a brand yet do a nice neon green. Most people have been going for the blue, pink, orange, yellow. So I really appreciate that they're going for the neon green. It's definitely an underrated neon shade. This top is similar to the Bae Crop, that it is also a scoop neck style. It's slightly more relaxed fit than the Buffbunny like Aurora Crop, which is my favorite one. And it's also made of the super soft Nubre fabric. Here's the Rosa Crop. So again, slightly more relaxed fit than some Buffbunny tops. This is a size small, it's not super compressive, there's a teeny bit of room. The straps are a more scoop back shape, so they are gonna be prone to falling down. I did wear this to the gym the other day, and these straps, I just found I was constantly pulling them up. This really wasn't my favorite top for gym wear, but now wearing a regular bra under this, I think it's really cute for like everyday kind of life, but like it just really didn't scream gym to me, and it was a little annoying the straps kept falling down. So yeah, it's just like a basic tank. Love the color, I think it's really cute and bright. Also has the little metal decal logo here. If you're looking to do like a lot of gym stuff in this, these straps will probably fall down on you. So just so you know, they don't stay in place the best out of all the straps, but it is cute. I also have the Rosa leggings in Onyx. These come in Onyx, which is the black shade, raspberry, and the hustle print, which I have in the Ambrosia Bra that I'll show you in a minute. These leggings are very high-waisted with a seamless waistband. The waistband does slightly taper, but not a lot. I didn't have it cut into my waist at all. This is also made of the Nubre fabric, so it is very form-fitting and stretchy. It is collecting a little bit of lint because it is black, and this fabric is very fuzzy, so I haven't noticed any signs of pilling yet. These are a full length. Here are the Rosa leggings. The seamless waistband goes just above my belly button. No camel toe happening on these, which is excellent news. I hate camel toe. It's kind of hard to see because these are black, but the seam that connects the waistband to the leggings goes well above the booty. Little logo in the back here. I bet this fabric would be medium cellulite friendly, not totally cellulite proof, but it definitely does have more compression than Aligns. You can tell it is holding me in a little bit. I would give these a light to medium compression. Aligns have a light compression slash like no compression, but these definitely have a little bit. I gave these a medium on the booty scale. They're not doing anything crazy, but they do have the seam above the butt. These are a great pair of like basic black leggings if you really like that soft fabric, but Aligns didn't quite have enough compression for you. But for me, like I don't really need a lot more like plain black leggings. I think that these leggings would be much cuter in the hustle print just because it's so unique. They're a great pair of basic leggings, except I do think the hustle print does make it pretty fun. Next, we have the Ambrosia Bra. I have this in the new hustle print, which is this really cool like black and white kind of like, I don't know, static-y type design. It comes in Onyx, which is the all black, raspberry, the hustle print, and the electric green. This sports bra is a mix of mesh and then regular fabric. The regular fabric kind of covers the whole boob area. There's a little keyhole right here. It has kind of a narrow neckline. It goes around your neck. And then the back has a mix of the mesh, some little seams for the mesh as well that you can't really see, but you'll see it on, and then a strip of the fabric down the middle. I really like that this bra has cutout details without being like too saucy, like you're not exposing your whole boob, but it does have some cute details. I do have to say, while I love Buffbunny leggings, I think their sports bras really steal the show. They're great if you have a medium to large chest, so they still have the look of a sports bra without being too bra-like, but they actually have a lot of support. I think the biggest thing is that there's so much room in here for boob. Like a lot of sports bras just have like very minimal space to cover your boob and you're just kind of out there, but this is actually a lot of space covering the boob. And the sports bra I'm wearing right now, which is my favorite one, this is the Allure Laser Bra. My entire chest is totally covered and it's really supportive. There's no moving going on. They just have really good sports bras. Okay, here's the Ambrosia Bra. I think it's so cute. My only thing is that I think it's a tiny bit big for me. Sometimes I can be between an extra small and a small in Buffbunny sports bras, so I would say they run the tiniest bit big up top. I just think this band could be a teeny bit tighter for me. I think I really could have sized down the extra small because it also still has a lot of room for the actual boob. Like I'm definitely not falling out of this bra in any way. I also do have an extra small in some other Buffbunny sports bras and they fit me really well. So I definitely think you can get away with a smaller size if you want a little more compression and hold to your sports bras. The mesh detailing is super cute here. Again, I like how it's a little bit of cleavage, but I'm still really covered up for the most part. The back is super cute, and I also like how the hustle print can go with a lot of different colors. Since it's black and white, you can really wear it with those yellow shorts, the blue shorts, black leggings. In general, I just feel really secure in Buffbunny sports bras because they do have a good amount of coverage and they just like hold you in very nicely. So I do feel comfortable going to the gym in these bras. It does have a racer back style design, so you do have a lot of room to move your arms. I think this is definitely one of my favorite items from the launch just because I love their sports bras. It's the only one I got, so we're really pumped about it. And now for the Girlboss skirt and bandeau set. So from my first Buffbunny review where I reviewed their everyday dress, my main complaint was that there was no bra support or even removable cup pads or anything in the dress, so it was just like not really supportive at all. But let me tell you, it seems that they have listened and there are cup pads in here. So the bandeau has actual cup pads. You would actually be able to wear a bra under this if you wanted to. The dress was a little like you couldn't really wear a bra with it because it was an open back. You could actually wear one with this, or you could just keep the cup pads in. And you can see there's actually a seam dividing the space between the cup pads, so you're not going to get the cup pads all coming together and form like one boob in the middle. It's also a double thickness in the front, so hopefully will provide a little more compression support. This is also made of the Nubre fabric. This is in the shade Charisma. It also comes in the black shade. I personally like this little purple shade. I've been feeling like purple's my color lately. Correct me if I'm wrong down below, guys. Like tell me if I look awful in purple, but I've been feeling it. This is the Girlboss skirt. It has a seamless, almost legging type waistband here, and then it's pretty form-fitting down the body and has a slit at the bottom so you can actually walk and you're not like stuck in it. It's meant to be a midi length on taller people. If you're shorter, it will probably be more of a full length. Okay, so here is the Girlboss set, and let me tell you, I feel fierce in this. I really like how the skirt is tight kind of at the top, so it kind of enhances the booty, you know, but also it's looser at the bottom, so you don't have to feel like you're totally just like sausage encased. So I am wearing a small in all of this. It fits perfectly. I think it fits just like a normal bandeau. I think the cup pads are really helping a lot in terms of shape here. There's minimal skin showing. I do have a longer torso, so I think if you were a little bit shorter, it might cover everything, but you can probably pull the skirt down a little bit too. The waistband on the skirt goes a little bit above the belly button. It really does just feel like a legging waistband. This is like a cute little like going out outfit. Like it's literally made of a legging material. So imagine Lululemon Aligns in dress form. I am so comfortable right now. The fabric is really thin, so you do have to be careful and wear seamless underwear. I definitely don't see this as like a take it to the gym and go out outfit. Like please don't wear this to the gym. You would look like a joke. The top has one of the little metal logos. I know some people do like wearing bandeaus to the gym, so I feel like you could wear the bandeau to the gym, but I personally don't understand how people do that because like I feel like I flash everyone. It definitely is a midi length. It hits about like 3/4 into my calf, and I am pretty tall. So I think if you're shorter, this will definitely be a full length on you, but I don't see it dragging on the floor for anyone. Again, it is a seamless waistband. No one's surprised here. I'm so excited to see what they come out with next in terms of like non-gym clothes, because I'm really feeling this concept of being super comfortable and not just at the gym. Okay, so that is everything I got from the launch. They are also coming out with some new shades of the Jasmine joggers, and those joggers are my all-time favorite joggers. Used to be obsessed with the Jed North joggers, but these are a little more tailored, a little less slouchy, and come in like a wide variety of colors. I have them in 3 shades and I wear them all the time. They're super high-waisted, they're stretchy, they're cute. I do size up in the joggers. I wear size medium. I don't like my joggers like super tight. They still are pretty form-fitting, but they're not like legging tight, you know? Some other things I didn't get the Queen Bee leggings, which are coming out in black and salsa, which is like a bright red. I'm really obsessed with these leggings though. They look super high-waisted. I think it's the same Nubre fabric, and they have cute little mesh inserts. Also didn't get the Vibe leggings. The Vibe leggings do come in this color. They come in, I think, like a hot pink as well. I also didn't get the Vibe bra. That's kind of like an asymmetric style bra. Also didn't get the Rosa bra, which would probably pair nicely with the Rosa shorts. Also didn't get the Naughty and Nice crop, which is also launching, or the demi short, which is kind of a like logo waistband short. Let me know down below what you're planning on getting. Also, if you use my code, please like send me a little story or screenshot on Instagram or something. I would love to know. So yeah, I hope that I can continue to do reviews like this before launches of some items, because I know it's really helpful, and I'm still gonna be giving my honest opinions. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!